Hi everyone, this is your admin Julian. Today I wanted to talk about, or I was asked to talk about getting over depression, and I feel personally that you never really can uh, get over depression, but you can cope with it, you can manage it. You never really get over it. It's always there lingering. But it's like you ever have what's the word I'm looking for? Intrusive thoughts. Just because they're there doesn't mean you have to act on them. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like that depressing feeling. You don't, just because you have it doesn't mean you have to act on it. It's always gonna be there lingering. So I'm gonna talk about ways that you can cope with it or manage it. And basically, my videos I talk about ways to cope and manage and stuff. But just gonna talk about how I can, or how you can manage, ways that you can manage, ways that you can cope. Getting your mind off of things when you're in the middle of something, you're dealing with something, you're dealing with your depression. You cut off all other things and you just focus on that thing that's in front of you, and everything else doesn't really matter. And it feels like if you don't solve this issue, you can't move forward in your life. Uh, we have to take a step back, pause. So we can pause. Hold on. Sorry about that. What I was saying was basically to get your mind off of things, like to think about something else, to come back, to put this issue on hold, come back to it later, think about something else, do something else, think about something else, and then you can come back to it later with a fresh mind or a recharged mind. So there's that. You get your mind off of that, or get your mind off of it. And another way of coping is to do something else, something that would be more important, like housework, or play with the kids, or anything else really, the exercise or something. Anything else is better than just staying, stuck in your head. The issue can be handled with a fresh mind. You ever heard that saying that anger is your enemy? And they say that because when you're angry, you're not really thinking straight, and you're acting on an impulse. So when you're frustrated because you're dealing with depression, you're trying to get over something, you're going to act on an impulse, you're going to act on your first emotional response. And we have to pause, think of something else, do something else to occupy our minds, go for walks, exercise a little bit, listen to music, whatever. Those are ways to not act on impulse. There's one thing I wanted to say. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that again. So getting your mind off of, get out of your head, think of something else, do other activities, and or another way to manage is to, because getting your mind for things and doing other things and then coming back to it later and then handling with a fresh mind, stuff like that, that's one way. There's another way, is to don't act on your emotion. Think things logically, like try to find the source. You know what I mean? Try to find the source and try to think of a logical way to overcome it. What, make out a plan. What can I do to go climb this mountain? What can I do to get over this wall? What are the steps that I should take? Make little goals, and then, start achieving those goals. You get used to that. Reaching big goals and stuff like that. Those are other ways that you can handle that. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Those are ways to manage and cope with your depression, is getting your mind off things, doing other activities, finding the source, think of it logically, make a plan. Those are ways, or that's how you can manage and cope. You never really get over your depression, I believe personally. It's always going to be there lingering, but you can deal and you can manage. So I believe her name was Aisha. Thank you for giving me that idea to talk on, or that subject to make a video on. I will tag you. Thank you guys for watching. You have a great day, great night, great whenever you're watching. I almost forgot. I always, like every video, almost forgot. Anyways, I almost forgot to leave you with the question. And the question is, what do you do for fun? Or something, it can be whatever it is. Let me know in the comments.